Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Lighthouse, where we light the way. My name is Light, and I'd like to thank my A-team and the Divine for allowing me to be a crystal clear channel. If you find this message, it was meant for you. I'm going to ring the bell. All right, everybody. Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, March 18th. The time is 2:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 18 represents the moon. It's 72 degrees. 1972 could be significant. 49, 2 represents the high priestess. Like I said, 18 represents the moon. 49 is the San Francisco Gold Rush. They said trolleys and the Rice-A-Roni Oregon Trail is significant. Oh my God, what movie were we watching yesterday? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That was a really good movie. That was 1975. It's significant. Rainbow is significant, of course. The Rainbow Tribe, because we are warriors of the tribe of Rainbow, leaders of the resistance. Terminator movies are significant. Matrix movies are significant. Yeah, that's where we are, in the Matrix. All right, so the name of this reading is the Protected Planet Treaty. Protected Planet Treaty, okay? 4 corners of the earth are significant. Now, Mexico and Jamaica are 2 corners, and I cannot remember the second 2. 2 out of 4 are significant. Fractions, math is starting to math. Of course, Dewey Decimal System. Yeah, like I said, mathematics, arithmetic. AM and MA. AM, Ascended Master, early in the morning. All right, so I got some notes today, and I also, it might be a little bit lengthy. Something might be a little bit lengthy. They said things tend to lengthen when the Divine Masculine is around you. Okay. All righty, so the first card out that we have, like I said, this is a Protected Planet Treaty. We are a protected planet. The planet is finally rising to go back home to the higher dimensions, the higher realms. They said the helm. We're at the helm. Yeah. The direction guardian is out here. The wheel. They show me the wheel. The wheel's on the bus, but they're showing me the wheel on the tea leaf deck. Somebody let their life. They show me the crumbling. Somebody aimlessly let their life ramble, and you left your life to chance. And the surrounding energy is 17 again. We've been activated, but people who are not aware, people who didn't want to be wise, 17 and 29 is significant. 21 is significant. It's the end of a cycle. Several cycles we've had to close out, several at the same time. They said concurrent, and what's the other word opposite to concurrent? I forgot, but look it up, or maybe I'll edit it. People who didn't want to be aware, people who didn't want to be wise, they didn't make plans. You didn't make plans and focus. Like I said, you left your future to chance, and both future and chances rappers. They said, Shield Maiden is out here, warrior woman, and they have the 2 swords up. Have you answered your deepest calling? You did not answer your deepest calling. You did not make plans and focus. And those people who did not do that cannot rebirth themselves, cannot celebrate, cannot reinvent themselves. And the inner knowing is now out. Divine Masculine and inner knowing out here is upside down. Yeah, they said upside down. You turning me. Yeah, we are in the year of the wood snake, the wood wool. They said the wool assassins. Like I said, bird's eye view of the wool. You see the rainbow, right? The tribe of Rainbow, and the upside down rainbow is what they try to make the Banana Republic. Yeah, Gap. Like I said, Gap, Banana Republic, SOS, Old Navy, Old Guard. It's the new guard. Like I said, old time something, come back again. The circle, the 360, the cipher. Mayan, Ixchel, moon goddess of creativity. Ixchel is overseeing your reinvention right now, even if you do not see it. If you're feeling called to make a transition, then you have Ixchel's blessing. There's a fortuitous time to make a change. The change card is like I said, carry 4 or 5s like change for a 20. 45 is significant. 20 is significant. 20 is the judgment card. It's the house card in the Kipper deck. The House of Representatives, like I said, the house on Haunted Hill. Isis is significant. Egyptian, Sumerian goddesses are out here diving deep to go to the root. Dentist is significant. Karma, ancestors, and the root. They said the roots. Philly is the infinite energy center, which is also a stadium. Stadiums are significant. Okay, the Protected Planet Treaty. All right, the lions, the felines, which are the felines, the calf, the ox, and the centaurs. They're showing me the golden calf. The Riskians, man-like face, the eagles, the avians. Okay, then they said the Salem witch trials and trails. And they said trail mix is significant. Raisins, like I said, maybe putting raisins in things. Trail mix. The names Kyle, Kadeen, Katniss Everdeen. Yeah, the Hunger Games. That's what the fuck it is out here. Katie. They said Katy, Texas, Dallas, Texas. And you know, a different environment desires Drake, Draconians. Kate, Catherine, Katie, Rebecca, Becca, Becky, Beck. Wasn't his name was Beck in fucking Walking Tall or one of them rock movies? Dwayne as a name. They said Dwayne Whitley, and those people that are significant. A Different World. Cosby Show significant. Becky, Angel, Angela, Angelina, Angelina Jolie. French, the French is significant, or French as a name. Angelina Ballerina, Sandra, Ann as a name. They said Taylor as a name. Ann Taylor could be significant as a brand. Ann Taylor Loft. Jordan, Jordana, Nikki, Nicola. Let's see where it says. Nikki, Nicola, Nikolai, Nicholas. Rockport as a brand. Heather, Robin, Kimmy, Kimberly. They're saying Kick. Kick, Vine, and social media might be significant, or is very significant. Lisa, Cordelia, the Cordelia. What movie was that? Monte Carlo. Selena Gomez, Wizards of Waverly Place. Adams family significant. Lurch, cousin It, Gomez. Richard, Janet, Jack, Chrissy, Three's Company as issue. All right, that's the end of the notes. Editing notes. They said Harper Collins and Random House is significant. Harper Avenue was where we were supposedly born, or where we lived when I was born in Mount Vernon. That's the story we were told. All right, so okay, 96 and 97 is significant as years, and of course 96 represents the crown. Oh shit, they're showing me crown and root. Yeah, 38. Somebody, they said dental assistance, oh shit, they said dental dam. And then they said levy, Mercedes-Benz statement. They said bank statements, making a statement, mission statement. Maybe somebody, the acceptance card was out here, somebody got accepted. That movie was absolutely fucking hilarious. Harmon as a name. Harmony as a magazine. Harmony as the frequency we're in. D and G. See, look, the Daily Guardian, the Fox is out here too. What was out here? The Peacock Feather is out here too. The news. Mainstream media is not so main anymore, okay? It's main, M-E. M-E, okay? 96 represents the crown. Connect with your deepest desires and choose a path that will make your heart and soul sing. They said path and LARR is significant. Metro North. They said just another girl on the IRT. All right. The Direction Guardian represents the angels of direction. These amazing angels are the ones who come to us when we are at a crossroads. They said Ohio and Ohio players and meet me at the crossroads with Uncle George. Bone Thugs and Harmony. These amazing angels are the ones who come to us when we are at a crossroads. Somebody cannot speak. Like I said, Tragic Kingdom. All right. Don't know which way. They said, I ain't no holla back girl. All right, Gwen. These amazing angels are the ones who come to us when we are at a crossroads and don't know which way to go, when we are unsure of what is right for us, or at the bigger picture, or excuse me, when we are unsure of what is right for us or of the bigger picture, they can help us know what is best for all involved. They said, who all? Who all? And I know that we talk like that out here in the South. Okay. They can help to know what is best for all involved. My nose is itching. Somebody's nose is itching, eyes itching, or ears itching. Now they're showing me itchy ass. Yeah, you out here spreading disease. They said rats are significant, mice and rats. Discord among family and friends. And then they said discord. Corduroys. They said only you can prevent forest fires. Smoky. Yeah, smoky and itchy. Then they said Friday. Damn, they showed me the meme. The Direction Guardian card refers to the vision of the Hebrew prophet Ezekiel. Oh, you too? Who is said to have seen an angel with 4 different faces. One was a child, a cherub. One was a bull, one was a lion, and one was an eagle. These 4 faces, and they said races, galactic races. These 4 faces shows that angels can appear in many guises and guide us in many different directions, but always for our highest good. They said that the Atlanta child murders is coming up. The children, that energy. My bottle just came. My bottle flipped over. There's a P on it. Purified water, Publix. Yeah, shit going Publix. 500 milliliters, 16.9 fluid ounces. This says 1.05 PT. Part-time physical therapy. And then it fell over on my book, Work Your Light. There's a triangle on it, which is up. Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Danielle Noel. So any of those might be significant. My name is Light. Oh, all right. So they said that again. The Direction Guardian refers to the vision of the Hebrew prophet Ezekiel. Yeah, they said, easy, are you kidding me? And then they said 1040 EZ, independent contractors. The Hebrew prophet Ezekiel, who is said to have seen an angel with 4 different faces. One was a child, cherub. One was a bull. The Chicago Bulls, 1996 Chicago Bulls is significant. Dream Team. One was a bull, one was a lion, and one was an eagle. They said Philly Eagles and Eagles as a band, like I always say. These 4 faces show that the angels can appear in many guises and guide us in many directions, but always for our highest good. The extended message, your path is not set in stone, and your angel and guides have no expectations for you. The expectation card is the 28 deck. The 28 deck. Maybe number 28 is significant. A jersey, New Jersey, jersey knit sheets, knitting and crocheting and sewing and weaving, basket weaves, weaving hair. Your path, they said horse and tail, mane and tail. Your path is not set in stone, and your angels and guides have no expectations for you, nor should you have any for yourself. There are many directions that you can take. None of them are wrong, as they all hold perfect opportunities to grow and learn. But life is to be enjoyed and savored. So if you know that there's a decision to be made, and particularly if you're feeling indecisive, choose a path you know is going to make your heart light up, and choose your heart, and choose with your heart. They said, listen to your heart, Roxette. She's got the look. Yeah, she's got the look. She's got the look. They said, do you believe in magic? See, like I said, Feather Island. They said Feather Island. They said Easter Island, Feather Island. I meant Turtle Island. But Feather Island might be significant. Easter Island might be significant. They said, yeah, Easter Island, definitely. They said American Samoas are significant. Our properties, they said properties of, I don't know, properties. That's what they're saying. Physical properties or properties of, I don't know. They said gold, metal. Yeah, transmutation, alchemy. Yeah, feathers up. They said, look, the year of the snake. The year of the snake, yeah. Oh my God, they said back in Jamaica how they said Pirates of the Caribbean, like I said, PC and tech. They said Mount Rushmore. Rush. They said Rush card. Fat, baby fat. But they said the snake on her head. We used to put baskets on our head. The higglers. They said the higglers and the hustlers. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. Cassidy. Nigga ask about me. Nigga ask about me. They said, I hate that I love you so much. Magic, Greek. The Greeks are out here. Of course, the Egyptians are out here. We all are out here in our highest forms. Time to get witchy with it. They said, na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. And then they said, welcome to Miami. Bienvenido a Miami. Will and the Rock. Will I Am and the Rock. Okay? Yeah, can you smell what the Rock is cooking? They show me mountains. Stand your ground. Yeah, the Muhammad and the mountain. Time to get witchy with the goddess of magic and queen of crossroads. There we are at the crossroads again. The crossroads, the 10. Ben 10 came out, remember? None but a trouble Dora, none but a touch Ben 10. 10. Time to get witchy with the goddess of magic and queen of crossroads. Hecate reminds us that we are the crooks of our own power. You will be at your most magical now, and Hecate is reinforcing that power. Now you see the moon is out here, right? Like I said, goddesses of the moon. Okay, queens of heaven. Moon magic is out here. You see that night. Silver. They said Richard Gere. Yeah, we put it in gear. They said, because I'm the king of wishful thinking. Yeah. Wands are out here, okay? Magic. White hair is significant. Silver hair is significant. Gray hair is significant. They said a silver fox. Samantha Fox. Sam, Alex, Max, and Taylor, okay? The brown skin, it said, what's her name? India Ari. Video. India Ari Video and India Ari Brown Skin, 2 songs. Okay, now, they said Druid Hills are significant. Dreads, Wampum, Dready, yeah, those are the antenna, the conduits, the mediums, the seers, the shapeshifters. We're all shapeshifters out here, okay? Blue avians, all right? Protected Planet Treaty. So Earth, they said, Earth is close today. Avengers, Defenders, Marvel, DC, like I said, real life superheroes. Bird flu is significant. Philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism, okay? We are out here, all right? Blue, it represents the throat chakra. You see the bubbles? It said soap might be significant. Soap operas. Soap operas and movies. The cloud people are out here. We all out here. Okay, hold on 1 second. Number 7 represents the chariot moving forward. 7 represents the messages. Okay, it said 78 is significant. 7 represents the divine feminine in my priestess of the light deck. 7 represents the Palladians or the nations of gods and earth. 7 days. 7 days. The ring. The ring. My stomach is absolutely growling. 10 is significant. The grays, the short grays, 9 and 10. The short and the tall grays are significant. The blue avians. Okay. Let me put my leg like this so I can have better, the seesaw. So readjusting yourself for better balance is significant. That's what I had to do with these cards here. All right, 26 and 27 is significant. They said as floors, okay? 27th floor, okay. 727 is time and as a day. All right, blue avians are mammalian, humanoid, ETs. They said ET Entertainment Tonight. Like I said, it's a movie. It's a cliffhanger with bird-like futures. It said wolf-like thoughts are formulated. Okay. Blue avians are mammalian, humanoid ETs with bird-like features. Their origins are unclear. Encounter reports, they said encounter forms are significant. Patient access. Encounter reports claim that they are now, and claims, they said insurance claims, they are now from another multiverse, though originated from our local star clusters. Blue avians have some resemblance to the offshoot of Lyran genetic lineage known as the bird people. Oh, I didn't even know that there were differences. This is why you need to read. The blue avians are 6th to 9th dimensional, tall with slender body frames. They said flames. They are covered in soft bluish to indigo feather down. They have a cool, calm, and diplomatic nature with a profound and intelligent understanding of ontological, philosophical, and metaphysical phenomena. They are well versed on the law of one material, Egyptian sun god, bird god Ra. They are remarkable time travel explorers using spherical orb teleportation technology. Blue avian ETs have been referenced in many Blue avian ETs have been referenced in many ancient mythological documentation, including Mayan, Egyptian, Hindu, and Babylonian literature and artifacts. The blue avian archetype coincides with what history labels angels and are known as the ancient builder race and architects of this quadrant of the universe. They said quadrants of the universe, quadrants of the body. Like I said, fours are significant. The blue avian's mission is to largely protect all of life and assist in the development of human ascension. Inner work, they said, read that again. Blue avian ETs have been referenced in many ancient mythological documentation, including Mayan, Egyptian, Hindu, and Babylonian literature and artifacts. The blue avian archetype coincides with what history labels angels and are known as the ancient builder race and architects of this quadrant of the universe. The blue avian's mission is to largely to protect all of life and assist in the development of the human ascension. The card means inner work, philosophy, esoteric knowledge, releasing karma, mysticism, divine ascension, self-discovery, scholar. They said Rose Scholar. Intellect, study, education, diplomat, and science. Alrighty, yeah, so like I said, we're all out here on our in our highest forms. All right. Divine masculine card is coming upside down. Electric, active, power, number 8 upside down. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. All right, whatever that means to you. Please excuse me. Number 8 is upside down. All right, you did not eat. They said you did not eat. You cannot eat with us, and you cannot sit with us. You are not a divine masculine, and somebody look, they're showing me this reinvention. They're showing me Polly and my other little Pollyanna, Pollyanna cracker, parrot. They're all gonna laugh at you. You're a parrot, and you're a bot, an NPC. You don't have your own thinking. They said, yeah, that's my thinking. Joy Love Club. Joy is a name. You try to reinvent some shit that don't need, that said if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And you try to fix it. Now you want to know how you can fix this. You can't. The only way that you can fix it, trying to take divine masculine is an energy, not necessarily a male. Yeah, fucking with the male, forging your signature. They said forge. Forging and purging. I don't know. They're showing me metal. Look. Remember? Forging. Star ancestor out here breaking the chain. No, you didn't. Look at this. These didn't come out, but this is the surrounding energies. All right. The swords are out here. Metalsmith, gunsmith, wordsmith, Smith as a name. It said Smith, Smithson, Smitty, Smeed is it? Hook. Red hook. You on the hook. They said a meat hook. Yeah, your meat hook. Your meat suit is on the meat hook. They said, look at this shit. Look, reinvention, magic transformation. This is what you try to do with magic. Black magic. BM. They said why Black lives do not matter. Now, like I said, there's a Black Lives Matter in Plaza. They said Aubrey Plaza. Plaza is a name. They said Plana as a name. Plaza as a name, Plana, Plana. And then they said Plato as a name. Plato, Dana Plato, different strokes. What you talking about, Willis? Willis Avenue, Willis as a name. Hewlin. Oh, okay, Mr. Willis. All right. Mr. 828. All right then. Like I said, motherfuckers is getting reinvented. Oh shit, they said the life of Pi, number 314 is significant. Like I said, protected planet treaty. Did not know. Didn't know. How? How you didn't know? Jessica is a name. Eva is a name. How you didn't know? Didn't listen to, the only way you can fix this is healing your inner child, and some people are not willing to do that. So we keep going around in a circle. Yeah, the spiral, the DNA. the labyrinth, the rat race, the hamster wheel, the rabbit hole. All right. They're showing me rabbit, 100-acre wood, 100 acres of something is significant. A square mile is significant. They said mile square road is significant. They're showing me Sawmill Parkway, exit 5. Exit 5. That's the hand, the Hierophant. Okay. And then the Sawmill Parkway is SMP, as in simp, as in self-imposed mental prison, that 8 of Swords that they were trying to keep you in. Like I said, Druid Hills is significant, and the Dreads. They said Nietzsche and the Nazis. Okay, like I said, 40, you're about to be roaming, because that's where we at. Roaming data, they said roaming charges might be significant. Yeah, you're going to have roaming charges because you're roaming. They said RC Cola, Royal Crown. Like I said, the crown. We hold the crown and we hold the throne. CT, they're trying to come for your head. They said the yeahs, heads will roll. Heads will roll, heads will roll. They said Project X, baby, heads will roll. The yes. Wampum's ready. We look different from the last time we see each other. Yeah, we do. Because I got dreads now. The antenna. It said Montana. As a name, Hannah Montana, Miley. Like I said, Mile Square Road. They said the river dance, the rain dance. What we was watching the other night, last night, Duplex, 2 nights ago, Duplex, and Duplex is significant. Yeah, Duplex, duplicity. They said multiplicity. That's what we out here. Oh, they said duplex is 2. 2 directions, yeah. Then they said 1 direction. Liam Neeson, Zane Pillow Talk. Yeah, hold the space. We're out here holding the space. Okay. They said, oh my God, public storage might be significant. Public, space. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Public renting spaces, or renting, they said renting a space, or holding the space. Then they're saying, those, like I said, public storage and shit like that. But then they're saying like a rental booth holding, maybe somebody's holding your space in line. You held your own space in line. Back to the Future is significant. That's what we had to come to do. Druid, they said read it. She-wolf is significant. Hunter is significant. High Priest, Hermit. Yeah, like I said, the 4-H Club is significant. Camp, Eagle Scouts, Girl Scouts, Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts are significant. And whatever scouts being scouted, it says Star Search. Druid, hold on. Let's see. The wise one, the White Witch. Like I said, they said White Witch of Rose Hall. Like I said, I'm right on top of that Rose. Her name was Annie Palmer. Lord and Lady. They said Twin Gates Plaza is significant. Anytime I hear Lord and Lady, I think Lord and Taylor. So that might be significant because Taylor came out twice. Ann Taylor and Sam Taylor, Alex and Max. Chuck Taylors might be significant. Chuck Charles. Druid, you're getting chucked. Or being, chucks at the... Shit getting chucked as in thrown away. Chuck as a name. CT again. Chuck Taylor CT. Connecticut as they're coming for your fucking neck. X-ray vision. Like I said, X-ray, MRI. Yeah, I can't find a Druid. I cannot find a Druid. Number 30. Number 47 is significant. Somebody can't find number 30. Number 30 is a Judication card. Okay, hold the space. Hold things together. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Stand strong knowing where you are supposed to be. They said Mercury is definitely in microbraids again. Mercury is definitely in microbraids again. Hold things together. Do not make any sudden moves. They said hockey, sudden death. Stand strong knowing where you're supposed to be. They said lean on me. And then they said lean into me. Drake, Canada Dry. They said CN. They're showing me CN. Periodic table of the elements are significant. They said the 5th element. The Druids were the ancient wise ones of the British Isles. Like they said, British Knights, BK, the Union Jack. They had a deep connection with the earth, the sun, and the moon. They were the scholars who created the Ogham tree language, Ogham. They said Rottingham and Tottenham. Sussex is significant. They created the Ogham tree language, and they were known for their creative skills in storytelling, poetry, and craftsmanship. When the Druid card appears in a reading, you are being guided to dig deep within and hold your station. Excuse me. Yeah, we're here on a mission, stationed on Earth. That's the issue. That's not the, well, they said that's the issue. Well, I don't know. Newspaper, magazine issue is significant. A podcast might be significant. When the Druid card appears in a reading, you're being guided to dig deep within and hold your station. If you are wondering what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it's time to shift your perceptions and move back to a state of trust. They said the movie Eagle Eye is significant. He was at his station. He left his station for 3 minutes. Twin boys are significant. Like I said, the twins. Do not change your plans or do anything drastic. Just trust in the process and let everything happen as it needs to before taking any more steps. Think of a tree. It has strong roots, yet continues to grow and bear fruit. Your life will be a reflection of this. As above, so below. You see the elder stick? The elder scrolls are significant. They said that that's a video game or something like that. Look, crystals are significant. The lantern. These they said Medusa and the dreadlocks and matlocks and leaving your hair loose like that, loose and wild. She was a gypsy woman. Look, plants, get grounded. They said Gandalf is significant. Protected Planet Treaty. We all out here on every level, every corner, every area, every dimension, every time space, every space time, every density, and every incarnation. Nines. Like I said, they show me the DG9. 9. Okay? It's time to eat. And the 8, their 8 is upside down. You did not eat. Okay? But we left ourselves crumbs to come back and fit the Blue's Clues, like I said. They're showing me, look, Blue's Clues, all right? They said the Blues Bloods. We are medical officers and financial officers. MOFO, motherfuckers. They said motherfucker Jones. Like I said, MJ, Jamie, the Fox, 9. Okay? James, Jamie. They said, do they? Yeah, we way past due. We're at the bottom. Look, they said we're going to take it back to 79. 79, the Osiris, Wu-Tang. Like I said, bird's eye view of the Wu. 97 is significant as well. They said for the 9 pound, Hot 97, Kiss FM. All right, 9, okay, the grades. Yeah, we're going back and forth through the books, back and forth through the books, back and forth through the scrolls, you know, up, down, columns, rows, diagonally. Like I said, Harry Potter, the HP was out here, HP Enterprises. They said, dude, you're getting Adele. 9s. The 9 ether beings are out here. The prodigal ones and the prodigal sons return. We are returned. 1932 and 1933 is significant. 1930, excuse me. Being 32 or 3D. Oh, they said they might be 32 to 33. And actually it says they're 3 to 4 to 5 feet. So that's what they were telling me. These particular ones coming through right now are 32 to 33. But they're saying that as a date, floors 32, 33. And in the Kipper deck, 3 plus 2, 3 and 2. 32 is the despair card, and the 33 card is the concern card. So 56 is significant. 5 plus 6 equals 11, and 11 could be the 2, the high priestess. There are many varieties of short grays. They originate the Orion constellation. They said Orion as a movie, New Line Cinema as movies. And then they show me Paramount Plus, MGM. There are many varieties of short grays. They originate from the Orion constellation. Zeta Reticulum grays are typically 3 to 4.5 in height. And then they said March to April 5th might be significant. The short grays are largely now a hybrid. Some are clone species that are no longer have access to their soul matrix. The Alpha Draconian own, operate, and oversee these genetic engineering and cloning MILAB programs. The short grays have enormous, haunting, wraparound, dark black eyes, and they're able to use while making eye contact with someone to hypnotize them into a trance like the tall grays. Their skin color varies in tones of gray. They do not physically eat, though they acquire nutrients from various sources by absorbing energy through their skin. They said XXL Source Vibe magazines are significant. You a vibe. The 1947 Roswell crash in New Mexico. They said Roswell Avenue in Sandy Springs is significant. The 1947 Roswell crash in New Mexico brought the short gray's existence to the public's attention. 19/47 is significant, of course. Short gray's mode of interstellar travel. They said interstellar as a movie. Is usually disc-like craft. They have no sex organs and no known emotions. They are purely logical and are incredibly intelligent and telepathic. It is reported that they too are a dying species and are desperate to save themselves from extinction. Some short grays have been associated with the abduction and contactee phenomena, which reportedly the short grays experimentally do with methodologies. They said methodox and orthodox and unorthodox, which will, they experimentally do with methodologies which will hopefully help them access their soul matrix and thereby assist with their genetic species. They are largely a slave subservient race that complies under alpha draconian rule. The cards mean timid, should something should be happening or somebody should do something. The word should is coming. Timid, misunderstood, shy, marginalized, oppressed, fragile, vulnerable, scapegoat, non-adaptable, innocence, children, victim, hypersensitive, devalued. They said Walmart, Target, Kroger, and Publix are significant, like I always tell you. All right. See, all of these cards have purple in the color. Purple in the card because purple represents the crown. Like I said, 1996 is significant. We're birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a world into being. They said, I don't need to read this because you see that? We're expanding. They said, Neptune's, the taskmaster, Saturn returns, okay? We're clearing karma. They said 42 is significant. Some people have 1 cycle, 2 cycles, 3 cycles. 321 is significant. The countdown begins. This can represent, see the stones? They said Angie Stone. Yeah, like I said, Angela came up. Yeah, they said the family stone. Love that movie. Stones, they said heart chakra. Earth's heart chakra, Stonehenge is significant. Birthing a new age. They said if you want the explanation, the full explanation for birthing a new age, the video that I am about to do is coming up. Birthing new creations, dreaming a world into being, and we had to dive deep, even if we didn't know. Some people knew, some people were conscious of it, some people did not. Some people were not conscious of it, but they know now. We know now, like I said, feathers up. What's going on, sir? Feathers up, everybody. They're showing me 8, like I said, to infinity and beyond. All right? You see, we're shining the light, like the hieroglyphs are significant. They said the Mayans, the Incans, the Peruvians. Yeah, remember the weavers out here? They said the Peruvians trying to do me in. I ain't paid them yet. Biggie, what's going on? The Peruvians trying to do me in. I ain't paid them yet. They're showing me transformation. Oh, shit. Reinventions and transformation. Like I said, don't quit your day job. Like they said, they're trying to break it down. Bricks. They said Brick City. Yeah, New Jersey Devils. Like I said, ICE, ATF, FBI, Alphabet Boys, Alphabet City, LaFrac City. Like I said, Queens. Hashtag Queens and Kings. County of Kings and County of Queens. Like I said, Brooklyn and Queens, BBQ. They said, oh my God, 6 Fordham Parkway. BBQs restaurants, all of the BBQs restaurants having a BBQ, cooking out. Yeah, they said let's put something on the grill. What movie was that again? Tom Hanks. Oh my God, The Green Mile. Yeah, The Green Mile. They said the Incredible Hulk is significant. We had to dive deep to get to the root. Like I said, teeth are significant. Teeth, ancestor. They said teeth, ancestors, time, and karma are significant. Okay? They said Takis are significant and snacks. They show me Frito-Lay snacks. Somebody needs to lay off the snacks. They're showing you. They're showing, they're just being gentle with you. They're not trying to be mean. They're showing me gentleness in my Mermaids deck. Mermaids as a movie. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. The unicorns are out here. The horses are out here. The mermaids are out here. The goddesses and deities, saints, patron saints, angels, archangels, ascended masters, guides, assistants, spirit babies, spirit animals, your ascended masters, the ancestors. We are all out here giving you support. We got your wings. You have been activated. Okay? They're showing me Polly again. Polly in the upside down rainbow. Yeah, these motherfuckers been reinvention and transforming. They show me blue avians, philosophy, releasing karma. That's their philosophy. You serve a different God than we do. Ask for help. Get more rest and nurture yourself. Rest and relaxation is a ritual. You can go back to that reading. 19 and 17 are significant. 19 being the sun card, the coffin card. Okay, 19, the sun card. They said lakes and rivers and streams. Merrily, merrily, merrily. They said Meryl Streep and sheep. And then they said going streaking. We're going up streaking and yeah, look. They show me. Act it up. They said we're going streaking. We're going streaking up the gymnasium, up the quad and down the gymnasiums. Remember I said quad. The quads, the quadrants. The gym is significant. Like I said, Jim, Jimmy, James, Gemini. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. PE. They said, fuck the state pen, fuck holes in Penn State. Fuck the state pen, fuck holes in Penn State. You said fuck Mercury, the messenger, the twins, bringing the messages. Okay, the 20 is the house, the judgment, and it's upside down. Like I said, real estate is significant. R.E. It said for real. Amel LaRue, for real. Groove theory, tell me again. You wasn't aware of it. 29 is Lawrenceville Highway. And this is Lakshmi. You will not, you'll be getting, that's what she said. You don't get Lakshmi, you get lack. Okay? And they're gonna laugh at you. Look. They said the ukulele, look, whatever, I don't know. They said the guitar, the violins, cue the violins and violas. Recorders are significant, of course. Recorders court, recorders, flutes, that, the ukulele. They're showing me everything. You get lack. You don't get Lakshmi. You did not go with the flow. 25 is a high honor, HH. Like I said, the 4H club. This, look, remember the whale? The whale, remember that came out? Somebody like my woman, BBW, black and white. You in black and white while wearing color. It said Lucy and the grapes. The grapes is excitement in my tea leaf deck, and they're showing me firecracker. Okay? No, grapes, the grapes, you heard it through the grapevine. They said the California raisins. Yeah, you look like raisins and prunes because your magic fucking backfired. You look like raisins and prunes because your fucking magic backfired, all right? We're birthing a new age. They said Bertha, Big Bertha. Yeah, Selena and Aaliyah. They said A and S. That's right, look at the C. To the C. Between Worlds is a 3 card in my Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And it has a flamingo on it. So, like I said, the Georgia-Florida line, Galactic Federation of Light, GAFL. Georgia and Florida are significant. They said the Mason-Dixon line. The line of demarcation. Yeah, the lines have been drawn in the sand because y'all foundation is in sand. Like I said, Sandy Fields. They said Sandy Fields was a name of my sister's car. I think it was a Camry, Toyota Camry. Cameron. The Shaolin Masters are out here. Be graceful. Grace is a name, grace is a brand. Be graceful in movement and action. S&M might be significant. Rihanna, S&M. They said S&M, the Marquis de Sade. Sadistic, masochistic, S&M's. Sadism and masochism is significant. Be graceful. Yeah, these motherfuckers are hedonists. Shaolin Masters. Okay, hold on. Which book is this? Angel and Ancestors. Like I said, 64 and 65 is significant. Ages, dates, times, floors, codes. Take it as it resonates for you. Being graceful in movement and action. Whew, yeah. This is what I want to be. Message, slow and steady, breathe and flow. They said breathe and stop for real. Give them what you got. Yeah, Quest, the Tribe Called Quest, the Vision Quest. Slow and steady wins a race. Breathe and flow. Take a gentler approach. Like I said, the gentleness is out here, remember? Gentleness in the sun, in the background. The Shaolin Master calls forth the ninja within. They said ninja assassin. The Shaolin medicine is about learning to adapt to a situation and tap into the energy running through your body and preserve it in order to release it at the right moment. Chi, prana. It also teaches subtlety because when you are too forceful, you use too much energy and that may not be supportive of what you are working on. The Shaolin Master, like a monk, has respect for all things. Like I said, the Wu assassins. They said Wu-ware. The Shaolin Master, like a monk, has much respect for all things. He is disciplined and guided by his art, and he will never use it to impress the foolish or to appear stronger than someone who is threatening him. You too are being invited to remain graceful in your movement, choices, and actions. Whew, my arm is hurting me. Yeah, they said we at the mound, man. Catcher's mitt. Yeah, baseball, league of their own. There's no crying in baseball. All right, extended message for this card. You are being guided to flow like water, blow like air, and connect with your purest intentions. The intention card came out as well, and there's a feather on it. Which is the message card, which is the 7, chariot. They said, chariots of fire. We are moving forward. Do not feel like you need to rush ahead. That came, remember? Do not rush. They said, quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow, 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 quick. Slow, slow, quick. We have to do it a little bit at a time. A gentler approach. Don't feel like you need to rush ahead. They said medicate. Some people are medicating. And if you need to take medication, do that. It's both. Okay? Don't listen to people, oh, you need to get off your medication. You do need to do that at the time that is best for you. Do not jump out the window. Follow your own yeller, they said. So maybe somebody calls the color yellow. See the yellow down there? Yeller. They said reading, writing, and arithmetic. Okay. The Shaolin Master calls forth the ninja within. The Shaolin medicine is about learning to adapt to a situation and tap into the energy running through your body and preserve it and release it at the exact moment. They said preserves, jam, jelly, pies and pastries and stuff like that. And then they said preserve. Yeah, like I said, preserve the energy. They said the secret life of bees, the beekeepers. It also teaches subtlety because when you're too forceful, Air Force Ones, the show me state, show me 7, I show you 8. Yeah, the 78 cards in the tarot deck is what we're showing you. We are the all that is and the all that is not. ALL, the stain lifter. I told you, we're tightening screws, cleaning house. They show me 42, chop wood. A broom is significant. Yeah, the Nimbus 3000, they said. I told you, we're going to be here to the year 3000, bitches. It also teaches subtlety because when you are too forceful, you use too much energy and that may not be supportive of what you are working on. The Shaolin Master, like a monk, has respect for all things. He is disciplined and guided by his art and he will never use it to impress the foolish or to appear stronger than someone who is threatening him. You are a threat to your enemies. Your ops are terrified. Your enemies are terrified, and you can go back to that reading. You too are being invited to remain graceful in your movement, choices, and actions. You are being guided to flow like water. They said, flow, changing, flowing, take form in this ocean. That's right, Ari. They said DC, Ari Lennox and 125th Street, Amsterdam, New Amsterdam, New York. You're being guided to flow like water, blow like air. They said blow, Johnny Depp and that girl, the movie. And connect with your purest intentions. Don't feel like you need to rush ahead. A gentle approach will be more fruitful and rewarding. Move with subtlety and grace. Reach high, but also ask yourself how you can move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it. Do not go against the grain, they said. Do you have the capacity to refocus your gaze at this time? Can you slow down or take more time to soften and breathe as you move forward? All of this will be incredibly beneficial for what happens next. They said beneficiary, Ben 10. I don't know. Ben 10 is what they said. Ben 10 and Kuan Yin. Somebody, they said 24. Remember? 27 days. And they show me the 9 again. Maybe somebody has 7 days or 9 days. Or maybe it happened in 79, right? 30 is the judgment, okay? You see that fire, all right? You got to put fire under your ass. They're showing me the lion. It's time to act. Fire under your ass. All right, hold on 1 second. The number 28 is significant. 26 is significant. 10 is significant. Alchemy is significant, of course. The flower of life, the said Metatron's cube. Like I said, the cube movies are significant. Cubing something and squaring something. Gleaming the cube. Oh my goodness. Closer and closer. Something is coming closer and closer. Fire is one of the 4 classical elements and critical energetic forces that sustains physical third-dimensional life on this planet. Fire rules Aries, Leos, and Sag. Archangel Michael rules the fire element. Oh shit. I am. The I am consciousness. That's right. Prometheus is a fire deity. Fire choleric is a masculine yang element. Fire symbolically rules confidence, creativity, and initiative. Like I said, you are activated. You are initiated. You are initiated. Yeah. Whew. They said we're going, you went through 1 initiation, maybe 30 of them. I don't know. The card meaning action, dynamism, vigor, warrior. The warriors are significant. Passion, the passion of the Christ consciousness going into I am consciousness, ascension. Ascension Thursday. Ishtar, you see the flames? Initiates of the flame. They said Aldous Huxley, William Blake, the doors. Yeah, like I said, 78 of them. As a matter of fact, I have a tarot deck, the tarot of 78 doors. That's right. 7 and 8 is 15. We've been in devil energy and now we're rising to God consciousness. Willpower, vitality, decisive leadership, fearlessness, determination, motivation. They said motivational speakers are significant. You're motivating yourself and others and inspiring. In reinventing yourself through magic and transformation of the fire. They said the purge, the phoenix and dragon. PD, the police department. Like I said, we are medical officers, financial officers. We're the Galactic Federation of Light. Leadership, fearlessness, determination, motivation, drive. They said progressive and progressive drive. Insurance, Liberty Mutual. They said some people sell insurance, medical insurance, house insurance. They said flow. Yeah, go with the flow. Progressive. Daring, feisty, appetite, gut instincts, zealous, initiative, heat, the sun, solar plexus chakra, summer solstice. They said the trollstice. Oh shit. They said, yeah, getting lifted in the air like that. What movie was that? Fire in the Sky. Fire in the Sky. Sweeney as the name. Lawrence as the name. Yeah, Joy, Lawrence. All right. Lawrenceville High School. They said Lawrenceville. They're showing me Discovery High School in Lawrenceville, but they're saying Lawrence as the name. Lawrence, first, middle, last. Joy, chain. Yeah, that's what you get now. Instead of cheers, you get chain. They said, I want to go where somebody knows your name. Cheers. 9 and 8 is significant. 98, 97, 99 is significant. High school for me. Yeah. Inner knowing, divine masculine, upside down, didn't dive deep. You did not have angelic assistance. And, yeah, said the Mary Magdalene, Christ consciousness. Yeah, the twins, 9. The 9s are back. 9:30 is a time, 9:45 is a time, 9:38 is a time. They said 9:38 and 9:30 and 9:38 are bus times. Okay? 38 equals 11, 3 and 8. 38 is the toil and labor. Okay? Toil and labor, protected planet treaty. The earth is a prime piece of real estate. Like I said, Amazon Prime, the primes. The letter P is significant. The root. Like I said, we had to dive deep to get to the roots. Okay, Philly. They said, Erica, if you don't worry about where, baby, don't worry, you know that you got me. Says your divine masculine. They show me 7 blue avians. 7, the chariot moving forward. The chariot is a motorcycle. They said motorcycle, motor city. Motorcycle, motor city. And then they said MC. Oh yeah. MC, Master of Ceremonies. 38K. Okay, 38K, baby. All right, they show me 38 and 45. Ooh. 30, they said 22, 38, and 45, the Alpha and Omega. I am the question and the answer. They said question and answer. They said, yeah, Philly. What was his name again? Allen Iverson? Whatever son, I was born in Arizona. That's what they said. What's his name? Bones? Excuse me, Post Malone. But Bones Malone is significant. Remember that shit? They said Fat Five Freddy, Bones Malone, and then they said Tony Toka, Tony Touch. Okay. Okay. Tony, invade NY. Yeah, that's what the fuck they wanted to do. Invade NY. But they're showing me the inner temple. Your body is a temple, literally. Your body is a temple of light because we belong to the Council of Light, the Federation of Light. That's our relationship. Like I said, 745. 745. The chariot. Maybe that's what time your chariot comes. They said Q45 Infinite Queens. Like I said, Nas, they said, you won't see me tonight. You won't see me tomorrow. I'll be gone by daylight and you'll be so full of sorrow. They show me this. 99. That song came out in 99. I was 20 in 1999. So being 20 is significant. 20 represents a house. House is a horror movie. House on Haunted Hill. The House of Representatives. Like I said. The Oracle. You are the Oracle in the Matrix. Like I said, you are the Alpha and the Omega. The Architect and the Oracle. It's both. Duality on the earth plane. You see that bowl? That might be Sage or Palo Alto. Palo Santo, they said Palo Alto is significant. A palette is significant, they said a mullet. Business in the front, party in the back. They said mullins or mulling over something. Looking, they said perusing and mulling over something. MP, PM at night. Military police. Like I said, military officers, police officers, LEO. Look at the snake. The year in the snake. Like I said, Slytherin. Gryffindor wins the House Cup. HB, Harry Potter, High Priest and High Priestess. The Divine Masculine is integrating his Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine is integrating her Divine Masculine energies. And that's the inner knowing. There you go. Oracle. Yeah, they said Greek letters are significant. Roman numerals are significant. Like I said, language, Thoth. Language and writing and math, that's Thoth. And that's me. The record keeper, having to dive deep to the root of the records. They're showing me birthing a new age, diving deep to get to the records and forming a new relationship, maybe with those records and information in those records and rectifying. And I said, reformed republic, return, repair, reconciliation of mending the ribs. They said, Roy, return on investment. Yeah, Roy Rogers might be significant as a character and as a company. Okay, the Oracle, the inner knowing. Oh, they said weave. Yeah, they said hair so long let it look like weave. Then she cut it all off. Then she looked like Eve. Yeah, the Eve gene. The Eve gene, like I said, Scorpio is over here too. The Scorpio. Where is it? Born with the flow. Yeah, Scorpio is over here. There we go. This is a lobster. Yeah, red lobster. They're red as a lobster, maybe. Look at the 8. The inner circle. Yeah, we ate and left no crumbs. Ashley is the name. What's going on, ma'am? Ashley and Hunter. Yeah, look. The oracles. Yeah, you motherfuckers going to see people Spiegel, they said, Spielberg, Spiegel. Oh shit, they said Filene's Basement, Spiegels, and them oracles. Oracle. Hold on. You're looking up something. Give me 1 second. Oh, they said West, Mr. West, Kanye. Oracle, number 54. 1986 and 1970. 1986 and 1987 is significant. 1954, 1957 is significant. Be open and receptive to information. Gather facts so you can make a decision that is in line with your integrity. The Oracle is the truth speaker and insight bringer of this deck, the ancestor who will be your best outspoken girlfriend, someone who will tell you exactly what you need to hear and how to move forward. You see the red? They said the red one. And then they're showing me the Uno deck, the red card with the number 1 on it. All right. In the deck, she is reminiscent of the Oracle of Delphi. That's a Delphi University or Adelphi University. Pace University. A psychic priestess of ancient Greece who was able to receive information and make predictions. She holds a bowl that has sacred smoke rising out of it, bringing her message to look beyond all who can see and gather information in order to make an accurate evaluation of your current situation. Angels, ancestors, and the universe are speaking to you at this time. So look and listen for important conversations, signs, and messages that will point you in the right direction. Remember, the first card out is the Direction Guardian. You are being guided to wait for more information before making any fast moves, because at the moment you are letting your wants get in the way of your needs. There is an opportunity for you to see everything clearly at this time, but you will only be able to do so if you're willing to truly open your eyes. I said eyes wide shut. Stanley Kubrick. Stanley as a block, Stanley as a name, Stan Lee. Stanley Steamer, Stan Lee as a name, Marvel. Stanley as a brand, and Stanley on Yonkers, or, whatever block you on. I said on my block, spooky. There is an opportunity. Okay, you are being guided to wait for more information before making any fast moves, because at the moment you are letting your wants get in the way of your needs. There's an opportunity for you to see everything clearly at this time. But you will only be able to do so if you are willing to truly open your eyes. If you have been waiting for further information about a choice you have to make or action you have to take, don't take matters into your own hands, but let what needs to be revealed to you be revealed. Then you'll know what to do next. Angels are supporting you. Trust them. So like I said, angel as a name. A red hood is significant. They said Red Hook. Remember that came out before. New Jersey on the ice. Hockey. They're showing me the maple leaf. Toronto, TNT. Stained glass is significant. They said copper and copper jewelry. Copper tone. The copper top. Yeah. That's who we are. The copper tops. Copper skin is significant. Like I said, look. See the skin? Brown skin. Copper skin. They said deja vu. Tina Marie. Been here before. Tina and Marie as significant. Are significant. Now they're telling me to read her. They said Estes as a name. Estee Lauder. Like I said, the anchor. The red door. And then they said the red phone. The red hood. Red, they're showing me the root. Yeah. The root chakra is significant as well. All right. Artemis is significant. Gaia is significant, of course. They said Durga is significant. A, B, C, D, E, F, E, F. Native American. Sana Lehi. You have been through a lot in your life lately and your heart may feel heavy. Let Estana Lehi, goddess of the sky and earth, help lift up your weary spirit and renew it. Transformation is her specialty. It is time to take the lesson, release it, and say thank you next to this phrase of your life. They're telling me. Sometimes we don't hear the background noise, but you can hear it in the reading. All right, and then they're showing me act. They said act 1 might be significant. Act 1, act 3, act 5. Act 3 was they said the hero's journey. Aries is the leader of the and yeah, maybe they're showing. They said don't act. Actors are significant. Theater. They're showing me the theater and drama, the masks. Warrior woman. Yeah, somebody wants to act, and that's okay. And then they're showing me 18. 18, the moon card, investigate. The Scorpio, investigate, because the awareness upside down and wisdom is next to it. Do what you need to do. Investigate. It's a good idea, but do your homework. Do your homework on it. Maybe somebody's actually helping with homework. It said 4-H club, camping after fresh air funding, counselors in training, babysitters club. Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. Camp counselors and counselors in training, and stuff like that. Being out on the lake, like I said, lakes and rivers and streams. Being out on the lake like this, being under the clouds. It's like I said, Twilight movies. We can celebrate now, okay? All right. Purple, a positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success and your achievements. Yeah, it said, I see. Look at this. I see. I know. I see and I know. And now you can celebrate. And they show me electric active power, birthing a new age. Somebody's about to be given birth with their divine masculine, their divine feminine. And they show me number 7, blue avians. Yeah, they keep saying blue bloods, and then the angelic assistants. Maybe somebody they said L. Remember they said Leo, Leo, law enforcement, military, God's army. Oh shit! Look at the owls. They said the Guardians, those movies, the Owl Guardians. The Land Before Time is significant. 42 and 43 is significant. They show me 8. All right, Syrians. Okay, like I said, white Jamaicans we call Syrians. Syrians, responsibilities, lessons growing up. Number 19. 19 sun card, coffin card. Okay. Oh shit! I know that's right. Okay. I know that's right. They said they showed me something, but they said told me not. They said 21, 19 is significant. 18 and 19 is significant. 17 and 18. 17 and 18 is the Bronx for me. All right, 19 Syrians. I'm reading from the Syrian A, but this is Syrian B, so both are significant. The Syrian A beings come from the brilliant and brightest star in our sky, Sirius Dog Star, which is in the Canis Major binary system, possibly trinary, 9 light years from Earth. Oh shit! The Syrian A beings have webbed fingers and toes and a diversity of aquatic features, and then they're showing me. They're ocean creatures, merchants, traders, crystal singing. The Andara crystals are significant. Okay, so now the Syrian B, B beings are from the Sirius binary, possibly trinary star system. Sirius B is the white dwarf companion star that was once larger than Sirius A, where Sirius beings reside. They said Sirius XM is significant. Now I gotta switch up again, come closer. They said adjusting, coming close. Like I said, quick, slow, so quick. So they said so def jam, comedy jam. And then they said a poetry slam, and then they said onyx slam. Like I said, the crystals. Let the boys be boys. Slam. Da 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 da. They said the Lost Boys, the Lex Coops, the Beamers, and the Benz. Yeah, like I said, Queens, Mr. Cheeks. Oh shit, this is Big Nice, Mr. Cheeks. And then they said Greg Nice. Sirius B beings are from the Sirius binary, possibly trinary star system. Sirius B is the white dwarf companion star that was once larger than Sirius A, where the Sirius B, they said BA, Baracus, 18, where they reside. The shamanic Dogon tribe of West Africa revere their ancient teachings of the shamanic Dogon tribe of West Africa revere their ancient teachings on their deity Nomo, who was a Syrian B star being. That was said to arrive in a massive flying boat, then instructed them in complex astronomy and ancient history. Dogon artifacts dating back 400 years have accurate orbits of the stars before astronomers had telescopes. Nomo informed the Dogon shamans that humanity's descent of consciousness was due to materialism and greed. They said the megalodon. And then they said, yeah, they said Mag, and Mig. I know Mig is from like Top Gun, Air Force. The Space Force, that's right. X, Space Force X, that's right. We out here. Some suggest certain renegade Sirius ETs have sold out and are responsible for providing advanced interdimensional technology to clandestine government agencies for the Montauk and Philadelphia projects. And Philadelphia Project is also a movie about just look it up. The Philadelphia Project and the Philadelphia Experiment. That was the name of the movie. That's probably what they were talking about. And like I said, Philly is significant. Phil Blunts. And then they said Jeff Red, you called and told me strictly business, which inside sources say fell miserably with terrible consequences. Syrian beings are bipedal with amphibian and aquatic features. They are superb in water and have advanced civilizations and technology to navigate the cosmos. Syrian B beings are visited and interacted with by ancient Babylonian, Akkadian, and Sumerian civilizations. Sink or swim, the card means sink or swim, having to face facts, growing up at adolescent, they said convalescent or convalescent home. Yeah, that's how they wanted us, fucking retarded and delusional, going around and around in your fucking mind in the water of the emotion and the intuition. Responsibilities, bisexual, preoccupied, integration, lessons, other commitments, entertaining, training, apprentice, novice. Like I said, the sorcerer's apprentice is significant. That's who we are, the sorcerer and the apprentice, the student and the teacher. That says sat. Yeah, you have, ow, my fucking ankle's killing me. I had twisted my ankle years ago in the Bronx, and I was limping on it for a while before it came out here. All right, so gentleness with yourself, celebrate, because you, look, somebody is not aware of this. And so we're making you aware now. 49ers, like I said. The inner temple, this devotion, they said hopelessly devoted to you. You are hopelessly devoted to yourself, your ancestors, your inner healing. They said greasers. Grease as a movie, and then they said the warriors, the outsiders. They said Harold and the purple crayon. Yeah, the purple represents the crown, like I said. They said flip mode the imperial. This generation rules the nation with version. Musical youth. Past the duchy. Yeah, we're the Dutch masters, and we're passing the Dutch pot because it's full of food. We can sit and we can eat. And we can celebrate. They said the Mayflower and the Pilgrims are significant. Like I said, we all out here. The Celtic cross is significant. They said Boston. Boston, I always say that throughout my readings before I know what I know. Boston looks like Yonkers to me. Boy, oh boy, they said some shit, but I can't even say that shit. They said oh my God, they show me the eyes have it. Inception, that's the movie, Inception, the Age of Light. This is the inception of the Age of Light. We're 13 years in, okay? Magic, reinvention, transformation. They said RPM, yeah, we're rolling. Rolling. The age of, they said Rollins as a name. Rollins, rolling. They said Covington Highway, the Cove, they said caves, coves, grottos. Yeah, celebration, because they're showing me retreat. That's right, a private little place somewhere to be nobody. You hear me? With your divine counterpart, the Age of Light. You have been training for this for lifetimes. Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. They said motherfuckers is flatline because you took your power back. I'm reclaiming my time in the Age of Light. Like I said, your body is a temple. My parents always used to tell me that. My aunties always used to tell me that. Like, they literally mean that shit. Your body is a temple of light, and that's why they try to destroy that shit. And now, maybe they said maybe you feel short, you feel small, you feel diminutive, you feel dinky. Like I said, Orlando, is that you? That's Autumn Sunrise. Everybody, every bitch getting caught up in my motherfucking energy field. Mr. Fields, man, they said, don't even say it. They said New Rock City, Riley, all of y'all motherfuckers is getting catch. Like I said, the net, they said Sandra Bullock, Love Potion number 9. Love Potion number 9. It cutting you short, boy. They said with your big head ass. Ooh. They said Jacob's Ladder. That's where you going. Shoots and Ladders and Candyland and Milton Bradley. You wanted to play games. Trish, Mel, Milton, Bradley, Ossie, Omar, Kingston 17, Harborview. You get a Harborview because you sinking. Okay? Harborview. You want to harbor and linger resentments? Okay. All right. Okay. You've been training for this for lifetimes, and so have we. And we won, okay? They said Freddie McGregor. Like I said, Freddie's dead. Curtis Mayfield, they said Freddie, I was born a winner. McGregor. They said, McGregor is a name. Yeah, the Boston Irish. They said the lace curtain Irish. Yeah. They showed me Act, Warrior Woman. Like I said, Act 3 in the Bronx. 233rd, 231st, they said. 231st. So that's two people in bad health, conflicts and unrest. 31 was a high sacrifice day. They show me the 9. 929. Awareness. Now you are aware. Now you're aware that you can't move forward. Showing me friendship. Like I said, doppelganger energies, your best friend, day ones are not your A1s. Those are your past like fucking ops. And now they having memories because they cannot look. They decided not to fucking support you, not for you to move forward. They said permission to come aboard. Yes, you have permission to come aboard. Aquaman, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Like I said, we're in this water. You're aware now that you cannot move forward. They said Stevie Wonder, you Ray Charles to the bullshit. And they're showing me blue avians again. Support. Support is out here. A support system is significant. Support holes is significant. They said legs. Yeah, we about to out here having new contracts. Showing your legs. They said Tina Turner, remember? Tina. Ike. Icarus and Daedalus. They said Ike. What's his name? Dwight? Eisenhower is the name. Gentleness, support, celebration. Yeah, like I said, the Trail of Tears. They said tot, T-O-T. Toddlers, the potatoes, the Boston Irish. And it said Gone with the Wind, Decatur, where's Greta? She lived in Decatur and Gone with the Wind. Vivian Lee. Vivian. Oh, you too? Kirby, you too? Okay. Beverly, Kirby, Blossom, everybody. Everybody out. Everybody out. Everybody out. You cannot do your magic on me anymore. You cannot. Ooh, they said Avon. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Have you answered your deepest calling? Look at the sword down. It said the sword and the stone. Remember, it's Archangel Michael came out. Like I said, the sword and the stone. Michael, Arthur, and the knights. All right. Break the chain. Look at this. Us versus you. This looks just like somebody I know. Motherfuckers is pressed, huh? Lee press on nails. Yeah, you press. They're showing me star ancestor because that's who we are. Wonder Woman, Warrior Woman, the Avengers, Defenders, Guardians of the Galaxy. All right. This is a protected planet, and that's it. Like I said, the planet is protected, and anybody that is indigenous to her planet and to the planet is also protected. Devotion. Hopelessly devoted to you. You guys be well. See you next video.